Okay, today I'm going to try to make a beehive using a Dollar Tree $1.25 cloche, some of the Dollar Tree rope, glue gun, some folk art chalkboard paint in black, and some of these little bees that I got off Amazon, and I'll link them in the description box. First thing you want to do is probably glue the cloak together so it doesn't come apart. So we're going to put a little bit of glue, just a little dab, on all four sides, and then just put the top back on the cloak so it doesn't come apart. While that's drying, I'm going to take the tape off the end of the Dollar Tree rope. Sometimes it's a pain to get it off. Tape. Put that off to the side. Then we're going to start at the bottom of the cloche, and we're going to put a dab of glue, and we're going to put that end right in there and hold it there a minute until it dries. And then what we're going to do is just continue to go around the bottom. Try to stay as close to the bottom of the cloche as you can. And then we're just going to continue along like that and go up the entire way. Now, one piece isn't going to be enough to do it, so this part's kind of tricky right here because you're coming to where you started. We want to make sure we get it there, and then we got to go up. So get it to where you started, and then you kind of just roll it up. And it kind of looks bunchy right there, but when it's all done, you will barely see that. And then just keep continuing to go around, putting a layer of glue and pressing it down into the first piece. Don't worry about any like little pieces of glue or anything. You can either just pick them off like I just did, or the rope's going to cover it up, so it doesn't really matter. So we're coming to the end of the first piece of rope, and I'm going to cut it off so that the back, so the rope is in the back. My husband gave me these to use, and they do work really good. So we're just going to glue it down, and it's pretty close to where we started, so everything stays in the back. So we got to get this second piece of rope ready. My husband brought me in this tool because he saw me struggling with the tape on the first one. And look at that. It comes right off. And as with any of these, you want to just get a little bit of glue and stick it down between, I think there's 3 pieces there. And be careful, you gotta let it cool in a minute because that glue gun does get really hot. And you just want to twist it a little bit to keep it together. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. And get the glue off my fingers. And then you just want to start again. So try to put it as close as possible to the end piece of the first one. And to get it started, I just like to start with just a little bit. Make sure it gets in there, stays. And then we're just going to keep wrapping it. I'm going to cut this off right here, and I know we still got a ways to go, but I want to give the next piece some flatness to hold on to before we get up to the top where it's curved. And so I'm at the back right now, so I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to give that a little bit. My little dog is a little jealous that he's not getting paid attention to right now. And we'll just put this piece over to use as a scrap piece for another project. So here's the last. So far we've used 2 of the Dollar Tree ropes. This is number 3, and as you can probably tell, we're not going to use the whole thing. So I'm not even going to bother taking the tape off of that end because it's going to get cut anyway. Oops, there's still a little piece of tape on there. There we go. Oop, I still see it. There we go. And we're going to just, again, stick a little bit of glue in there. Got it on my finger. That's kind of hot. Give it a second to cool and just twist it so it stays nice and tight. And then it's sticking up a little bit, so we're going to put another little dab of glue on there. Hold that down and start the last little bit to the top. Whole bunch of glue right there and just finish this off. Just make sure you don't put your finger in the hot glue. And then I'm gonna cut this. I'm trying to get it. I'm gonna let it dry for a minute because it's still a little hot. I need about this much to finish. I don't want to pull it up, so I'm trying to be careful cutting it. This rope's tough. Dollar store makes some tough rope. Okay. And then we're just gonna, again, just glue the end a little bit. Wrap it around. We're gonna put a dab of glue in there. That should hold it down. And we're just gonna try to get everything in there and glued. And if we have to hold it for a second, there's a little bit of glue on top. There you go. So we got it all wrapped. Now, I have this little piece left over. I've already glued the ends. So this is going to be our opening for the beehive. So I'm going to glue these two ends together. And probably have to hold it for a minute. So that, and we found the front. Again, there's the back. So we want to come around 180 to the front. And we want to put it kind of towards the bottom, I guess. And then we're just going to put some glue on the circle. And I try to put the cut part to the bottom. And we're just going to glue it right on the front. And it holds pretty quick. So then, that's what we have so far. Now, to make it look a little bit better, we're going to take some Folk Art chalkboard black paint, give it a good shake, and our paintbrush, and we're just going to paint the inside of the circle black till it's completely filled in. And the rope drinks it up pretty fast, so it might need a second coat. So I'm just going to leave this off to the side for right now. And I'm going to take these little bees that I bought off of Amazon. I got bees and ladybugs. I think there's 120 pieces, so 60 pieces of each. Those are the ladybugs. I think they were like $6. I'm going to take some of these little cute bees. And they have a little sticker on the back. So you could take them off if you wanted to. I didn't see the point of taking them off. Just leave the little sticky things on and put a little dab of glue. And the first one I'm going to put is right here, where the circle joined together. And then you just can put them anywhere, all around your little beehive. Just a little dab. And then you can put them any way, which way you want them to go. Let's put one here. So it looks like they're going in and out of the beehive and bringing honey or pollen back to make honey. Ooh, that one's fat. That one's a fat bee. I mean, they're all like pretty much the same, but that one was a little fat.
You're supposed to be taking the backs off.
You don't have to. They're getting in there with the glue. I got glue stuck to my hand. The bees are sticking to my hand. The glue's sticking to my hand. Let's put one there. And pretty much that's it. Now you could put a little hanger on the top if you wanted. you just have to glue it down. Just make a little, you know, loop and glue it down. I'm not going to do that because this is going to be a table sitter for me, so I'm not going to put a loop on there. And then my glue gun makes these strings and stuff. And the dollar store rope is kind of hairy. So I like to go back and give it a little cleanup. Get some of the glue and the dollar store hairies off of it. But that's it. If you like this craft, please like, share, and subscribe. It would really help me out a lot. Thank you very much.